But what I really want to talk about today, and I'm really excited to announce, is some advancements on the real world asset front. So this is the tokenization of things out in the world, be that real estate, be that gold, be that data centers. We have all sorts of plans for what we want to achieve. But I'd like to share my screen now and show you guys a little bit about what we have coming down the line. And I think you guys are all going to be very excited about this. So give me 1 second to be able to share this, and we'll go ahead and dive into this. So as I mentioned, we are going to be focusing on real world assets. Really excited to be bringing this to you guys. And, we've been working very hard in the background to get some of this stuff. And this presentation has been changing up until the last second here. So I want to give you guys as much information as I can, get you guys excited about how we've constructed this product, how we've built it, and show you guys a couple things that we're ready to announce today. So let's get going with it. The RWA, the idea here is that this is a smart way for us to grow and protect our wealth. So this gives us an opportunity to get some of our wealth into assets that are focused on preserving wealth for the long term. And that's kind of what the RWA idea or mentality is, right? If you have your, $10,000 or whatever the number is in the EXAI bot, and every day you're taking out profits from this, a smart thing to do is to diversify the profits on those. So, some people are buying some gold, some people are, investing part of it in real estate. Everyone has a different plan on how they want to manage the risk and how they want to get ahead in life. But one of the things that's important is to have a very smart and methodical way that you can grow and protect your wealth. And so what we'd like to introduce today is one of the products that we're so excited to bring to you is the gold product. And this is Aurum's first standalone product that is investment focused, and that has long-term capital management at its core. So the first asset that we're happy to announce is the gold RWA. And I think we've talked about this in the past. We talked about it at the launch event, but today is the day that we're going to show you exactly how this investment is going to work and what the opportunities are as soon as it goes live in the coming weeks here. So please bear with me as we go through the details. There's a lot of technical stuff here. This should be recorded so that people can refer back to this. But what we're trying to bring to people, as I mentioned in the beginning, is a globally recognized store of value that sits in the Aurum app and platform right next to your EXAI bot and your other investment vehicles. So this is allowing people to preserve their economics and their funds and their investments and their portfolios across different economic cycles. So I think we know that the crypto market is quite volatile. The gold market is less volatile, although it's shown some volatility in the past couple months. But we're really excited to bring this on chain. So first of all, let's dive into a couple different things here. First of all, why do we see gold as an important part of this? Well, I think you can look at this chart and understand it for yourself. So since, many, hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, gold has been a very important asset for storing wealth and preserving value. But if we take a look at it from 1971, which was an important year in the world economic scene, the Bretton Woods, where the dollar was decoupled from the gold standard, this is an important era in financial and economic history. But you can see what's happened to gold ever since that happened. In 2000, it was up 252 million, 1.4 billion, 1.9 billion. And this growth comes up to 9,700% growth since 1971. So this is a very, very strong asset class. It's got, I think $14 trillion are in gold. And it's one that we want to bring to our users without having to hold physical gold, without having to, have a safe or have a relationship with Brinks to be able to custody your gold, but to have that taken care of by Aurum, by our partners, and have that be something that is going to be available to you with very little downside and very little work on your side. So the recent price dynamics have shown something that's very important, and it's a structural shift actually in gold. In 2024, it was up 28%, but in 2025, which is 65%. It's been the strongest annual return rate that we've seen since the late 70s. So this is really an amazing time to be in gold. And then 85% year over year since January 25. So over the last 12 months running since this was done in January. Now, why are we doing this? And I'm going to get to a pretty exciting announcement here in a couple seconds. But one of the things that we noticed and that we wanted to take part in is the central bank accumulation of gold. And so this has some pretty hefty supply dynamics attached to it. But you can see that the numbers are astronomical as to the amount of gold. And this supply, again, is structurally inelastic. It's not able to be moved. It's not able to be leveraged. It's not able to be hypothecated upon or used as collateral in any type of that transaction. And so these factors position gold as one of the most strategic reserve assets with conservative long-term portfolios. And this is something that we've known for a long time, and we've been working on figuring out how to get this token into the circulation of the Aurum community, of the Aurum family. And so you can see here some exciting numbers about central banks. And I'll let you guys take a look at that for a moment. Otherwise, we're really excited to announce something here. So give me 1 second. As you can see here, gold has consistently preserved value throughout cycles. Like I said, thousands and thousands of years. And this is up cycles, down cycles, booms, busts, all times of reforms, all times of systemic shifts. Gold has been a standard bearer for value and for holding of value and for preserving of value. So when currencies lose stability, gold is generally repriced, and a lot of these flows go into gold as a way of transitioning into whatever the next currency or monetary system may be. So this is a reserve asset more than a speculative asset, and that's why we're so excited to bring it to the community. We've seen quite a bit of demand for this. There is a limited supply of gold, and that's something that's very important as it relates to supply and demand dynamics. And we see it as a stabilizing factor for a lot of our users going forward in their long-term portfolios. So yeah, this is pretty exciting stuff, guys.